Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I've upgraded just a little bit. I will end up having stuff in the background. I have some floating shelves I'm going to put up here, a picture to put up there, but right now they're blank. In today's video, we are going to be doing not a full face, but doing drugstore first impressions. A few of these are actually new products, but most of them are just new to me. So that is what we're going to do. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get started. Wow, the traffic out there is super loud, and it's like 8:30. I think we're going to start on the eyes. I actually don't have anything new. I mentioned this product in my last video, but this is, let me wipe it off. This is the Milani Pure Passions palette, which looks like this, warm toned, no surprise there. So we are going to do the eyes first. And I am going to be using a couple Milani brushes I got from their travel set. I might have mentioned these in my last video as well, but we are also going to use those. So let me prime my eyelids. And as always, I am going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This one's super old and I need a new one. I am just going to use the mirror on here. And if you're new here, ignore my eyebrows. It's just an ongoing joke here on my channel because I don't have eyebrow hairs. Like hardly ever, and I'm terrible at drawing them. It is what it is. So we're just going to pat that out. I could have used a brush, but more often than not I like to use my finger. I mean, if your hands are clean, it's your face. And I did, of course, wash and moisturize my face beforehand. You know the drill with that. I should have turned notifications on my watch off because every time I get a message, it's vibrating on my wrist. So I am going to set that down using the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 05 Fair. And I'm just going to pick any old fluffy brush I have and set that down so we have a nice even base. And I'm not doing any specific eye look, nothing fancy, just showing you how the shadows work. This palette is the first one from Milani that I've ever tried, and I really enjoy it so far. So I'm going to take one of the brushes from the Milani travel set. Like I said, they're really small, but this one I love. It's super fluffy and super soft. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and this is the shade Totally Fawn of You. And we are going to throw that into the crease as a transition shade. They're very pigmented. Oh, no, this fallout, not yet. This is like the second, maybe third time I played around with this palette. Only the second time I used it on camera. And we're bringing that up as we lose product on the brush so we have a nice faded effect. And I'm just using small circular motions. And I'm like, yeah, my skin's clearing up. No, it's not. So, Mother Nature's a bitch. I don't pick up as much, I'm sorry. Oh, my wrist is vibrating. I think it's a group chat from Facebook. And we, of course, I said before, bring that towards the eyebrow. Does anyone else ever, when you're starting an eye look, you just can't ever seem to get them to look exactly the same? It's very frustrating. Maybe that's just me because I'm new, but okay. Now, let's see. To deepen it up there in the crease, I'm going to take the shade right over here, which is Late Date. And I'm going to be using this dome-shaped pencil-ish brush. Pack that color on there, tap off the excess. And I'm going to be taking this right into, my eye socket, right where it creases. Place that color down like that, and then blend it out. We're just deepening up the crease. Being just a little more precise going right into the eye socket. And I'm slowly bringing it up just a tad, just to kind of make that gradient effect and not have harsh lines. And I'm going to go back in with that first brush, just take a tap of the shade Totally Fawn for you and gently kind of just mesh those two together a little better, blend a little more. Brought that a little too far in, but that's alright. And do the same thing on the other eye. I'm not used to like the bright lights, so I'm still seeing kind of like dots everywhere, so I have to like really try to focus. So if you see me making weird faces, that's what that is. You probably didn't want to see my face in HD, huh? But here we are. Alright, let's see. And then I'm going to take this Flatmore shader brush, not a shader brush, more like a packing brush. And I'm going to actually take the darkest shade here, which is Heat Is On, and I'm going to pack that onto the outer corner of the eye. This is nothing new, nothing special. Like I said, we're just testing out these shadows on the camera in more detail than I did in my last video. Now I'm just going to pack that on that outer corner. Deepen that up in the crease. And I'm going to go back into that fluffy brush, no new product on it, and blend those more. And whatever goes on out here, since I haven't done my face makeup first, we can clean that up later with a makeup wipe. I don't care so much when I'm doing my eyes first, which is the reason I like to do my eyes first. So I'm going to do that same thing on the other eye. And slowly bring it up into the crease. Just a little bit more. And we're going to blend. Like it's not getting quite as dark as I want it to be. There we go. And it's kind of going in, I'd say almost halfway, but once I go in and lay a shimmery shade down and kind of like fade those two together, it'll look good, I promise. It made sense in my head. I promise it did. Alright, which shade am I? What shimmer shade? These are all really pretty. Let me swatch them on my fingers for you real quick. The middle row of shimmers right here look like this. I don't know. I don't have a viewfinder yet, so I can't tell what the camera picks up. Let's take... We're going to go into this very first one, which is Afterglow. It's a very champagne shimmer shade. A little hint of gold. I'm just going to use my finger. It's usually what I do. And I'm going to place that on the inner part of my eye and bring it to the middle. Like I said, we're going to blend these two together so it looks cleaner. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very little bit amount of that dark shade, what was that called? Late Date. I'm going to gently tap it. Do the same thing on this side. Just so we can blend these two shades together. Take more of that Afterglow shade on my finger and gently pat it on there so it's blended and not just a harsh line. Alright, so let me get a makeup wipe. Right, and I am going to go ahead and clean up those outer corners. So I thought I'd hop on my phone real quick because I have to let you guys know what happened. I was in the middle of filming my video and I'm sitting there thinking like, man, I hope this doesn't like cut me off. So I text Alex and he like sneaks in here and it stopped filming at like 11 minutes, which was before the foundation, which is like the part, and maybe look at that. Look at that dry patch. I'm gonna put this in the video. This is just on my phone, but like it is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. Now at first I thought the match would be bad, but the match is actually not too bad, the color. But It barely covers anything. It attached to like some dry patch on my forehead, which I never have a problem with normally. So that's annoying. I did use some Tarte Shape Tape to cover up some blemishes a little better. And then I used, for the first time, the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer as well. So far it's fine. It reminds me a lot of the Shape Tape. It's just hard to tell if the color's right because this foundation is fucked. So I'm gonna insert this clip smack dab in the middle of that video since I got cut off. So I will probably be picking up with setting my face. Fun times. You live and learn. Okay, so we're back to the camera. That clip was from my phone. We need to go buy the bigger memory cards, so but the verdict on the Wet n Wild Stick foundation is I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I just saw how atrocious my eyebrows look. I apologize, guys. So we're gonna quickly move on because this memory card is small apparently, and it's gonna cut me off again. So I am going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to set down all of the foundation. I normally don't do my entire face, but because the primer felt slippy and the foundation definitely feels slippy, we're gonna set the entire face. So this is again the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I even tried, like I said, using Tarte Shape Tape to cover up some blemishes and add some to my nose, and it did not help any. I'm not a fan of this foundation, so we'll see how I do with the CoverGirl one in another video. We're gonna move on to finish the eyes real quick, and then we'll go on to the rest of the face. I'm going to take a small pencil brush. I just dug my finger in. Not flipping you guys off. Oh my god, I felt that go right under my nail. I'm horrible about doing that. Anyways, I'm going to start off with the transition shade we went into, which was Totally Fond of You, and I am going to smoke that on the lower lash line. Just kind of mimicking what we did on top. As for the L'Oreal Full Wear Concealer, or whatever it's called, it creased pretty quickly on me. So I don't like that. But I'll have to keep playing around with it with other foundations to see how I really feel, because yeah, this is not going well. I feel really bad because I love Wet n Wild so much, especially their liquid photo focus foundation. I love it. This just is not for me, not for my skin, too much texture. That's just, I kind of feel like that's a problem. Actually, I want to take, I got a NYX eyeliner in the shade Brown. Okay, we're in. This is, like I said, the NYX Professional, whatever, retractable eyeliner in the shade Brown. The only other thing from NYX I think I've tried is their glitter glue, which is amazing. I don't think I have any other NYX products. Oh, I do have a liquid lip, but I'm going to do this on my waterline. Ooh, oh, wow. I expected to have to put effort into that, and you don't. It is super creamy. Wow. I'm going to tight line as well. That's super pigmented. It goes on super easily. I like that a lot. We'll see how long it lasts, which it's like 9 o'clock at night or something, so I'm not going anywhere. Definitely not a wear test, but I love how creamy that is. Alright, we're going to move on to mascara. I don't have a new mascara, I don't think. The Butter London Double Decker mascara. I love this one so much. I need to get a replacement soon. Yeah. I love. Oh, I'll show you how to get I'm sure all you know, but no, I will show you a trick. I'm gonna get mascara off and like accidentally do stuff like that. So let it dry first. So right into something. Alright, let's move on to the face. Oh, let me show you how to get the mascara crap off when it does that. Just take a spoolie once it's dried, and you can just scratch it off. Ta-da! My under eyes look horrible. Alright, well, let's move on. Next is bronzer. I did get a new bronzer. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer, and this is the lightest shade they have. This is the shade Glow. Ooh, it says 04, but I swear it was the lightest. So this may not work for me. Crap. Oh. I instinctively smell bronzers because of the Physicians Formula. This is what it looks like. This might be too dark for... Oh, maybe not. Alright, we're gonna try it. Could be a disaster, but I'm gonna use this mirror. Hope you guys don't mind me looking that way. This is the Ulta, just the bronzer brush. It's big and fluffy. Tap off the excess since I don't know how pigmentation is. I need to get a handheld mirror. Oh, I like that color so far. I don't know how it looks on camera. It's hard to tell for me, but in person that looks pretty good. But I'm not going to judge it too harshly because of the foundation. So it doesn't have the best base to go on to. So I'll have to try it with... Ooh, I put too much pigment on that side. I'll have to use one of my go-to foundations to see how it wears on top of those. I can't tell if I like it or if it's a little too dark. My forehead looks so bad. I put way too much on this side. This whole video is a train wreck. But I hope it's entertaining. I'm entertaining you at least. I'm gonna take just a fluffy brush. There's nothing on it, and even my cheeks look bad. It's just emphasizing, the foundation's emphasizing the texture. And I'm sure the primer has a little to do with that, maybe. But maybe off camera I'll try it with a different primer and hope it goes better. Cause yeah. I do like that bronzer. I'm going to have to play around a little bit with other foundations and see how it goes. Burt's Bees in Bare Peach. Use my Ulta blush brush. I feel like nothing's going to look good on top of this foundation. Sorry, because I love Wet n Wild. In fact, I'm about to use one of their highlighters. Alright, and I love Wet n Wild so much, so it makes me so sad. This is my second time trying this, so still not entirely sure how I feel about it. It's pretty. I don't know how it's going to show up on camera, because I can't see what you guys see until afterwards, so we'll see. And I'm gonna take this and put it on my inner corners and my brow bone. I think I did use this in my last video. I think I did. If you haven't seen that, I was out of contacts for a while, so I filmed a video without contacts in. So that was interesting. Alright, I hope I'm still recording. Lastly, I have, almost lastly, this is L'Oreal Paris. This is their Rouge Lip. It's weird, there's nothing printed on it. It doesn't have, it's weird. This is the shade Empower. I think this is called their Rouge Rogue. Maybe it's Rogue? I don't know, it's not printed on here, which I think is weird. So apparently the video cut me off again. So that's fucking awesome. But Alex went out to get a better memory card, so that won't happen again. I wrapped up what I thought of everything at the end of the video that didn't get recorded. The foundation, I hate it. It looks atrocious on my skin. I feel bad because I love Wet n Wild. The concealer is okay. I'll have to try that with another foundation. Same thing with the bronzer. I think the bronzer is actually pretty good, but I think it'll look better on a better foundation. It feels like a watered down liquid lip. It did dry down to matte. It's very comfortable, but it feels, it's not as opaque as I would like, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I used the Wet n Wild setting spray. I don't know if that was part of it before it got cut off or not. I mean, it's a setting spray, it is what it is. I'm not testing longevity of this makeup. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the train wreck of this video. I'm gonna film again tomorrow. I probably will post this just for the fun of it, because I do like the way my eye makeup turned out. And maybe it's a little entertaining. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.